Josiah John, one of the favorites here in the reality of wrestling.
I'm the way you see it, forevermore. Nothing compared to me.
This is my perfect victory!
And his opponent, accompanied by Alex Gracia from Sinaloa, Mexico, weighing in at 180 pounds, the Spotlight himself, the Morning Star, Rudy Garza!
Danny Limelight and the brand new reality of wrestling women's champion Alex Gracia. First match back for Rudy Garza since returning from that almost career-ending knee injury.
Yeah, and what a way to come back and ingratiate yourself with the Road Nation by, well, attacking Josiah John and saying, I'm back.
Rudy Garza, obviously, after coming back by something like that, I mean, you have to really go through all the rehab, the torment of coming back from that injury, and now he's going to go against Josiah John. Josiah John, that's not somebody you really want to draw as your comeback match.
But that's exactly what Rudy did when he planted the flag and planted that chair on Josiah John's back.
Yeah, that was pretty after giving a heart-rate speech, shows us his true colors, shows that he wants to be notorious here at Reality of Wrestling.
You know, I mean, that is an adjective I would have used to describe Rudy Garza before. He has always kind of been notorious, so that kind of lines up for me. It checks out.
You know, for just a minute, when Rudy Garza came back, the Road Nation was seemingly firmly behind Rudy. Hey, welcome back. And, you know, Rudy, I think maybe felt a little too uncomfortable. He wanted to get back to his, nefarious ways.
He had everybody fooled, including Josiah John.
Well, I mean, look, Josiah John, I don't think he was fooled, obviously, by Danny Limelight, because when we saw the interaction between those two gentlemen, where I think Danny Limelight maybe used some, colorful language that might not be the most appropriate for this broadcast here tonight, and really lit a fire under Josiah John. Oh! Look at that. Rudy Garza has not forgotten his ways of making sure he can have the advantage in this contest now.
Well, there is a reason why Rudy Garza was our television champion at one point. And if it wasn't for the injury, who knows where Rudy would be at this point. But this is how you make an impact back at the reality of wrestling.
Former tag team champion as well.
When you look at impact, though, Josiah John, John is also somebody who has made impact here at Reality of Wrestling as well. He's had statement matches versus AJ Francis and the likes of heavy hitters here at Reality of Wrestling. So even though Rudy is with Alex Gracia and they're notorious, Josiah John is somebody who you can't mess with.
Cover here, 1, 2. This time getting a 2 count out of it. I definitely agree with you when you talk about Josiah John and the acumen that he has. Rudy Garza, though, I feel, Chris Russo, correct me if I'm wrong, has these veteran instincts about him. He knows how to cut the corners when the corners need to be cut.
There's a sense of confidence and, yes, even cockiness the way that Rudy attacks everything, including his opponents and his rehab. But here we are, 2025, Rudy Garza back to his ways.
Right now, some forearm shots from Josiah John, trying to find a little daylight in this contest.
And when you talk about daylight, I mean, you got to look at Josiah John's vantage point. Rudy just came back from an injury. He could take advantage of his injury and use, Josiah has been injured at this point.
We just gave a big spine buster cover, 1, 2, and that might be all. No, 2.5 and a kick out. Wait now. Alex Gracia here on the apron, pleading her case to our referee, our senior official here, Josiah John.
Precious seconds back to Rudy to be able to recuperate.
Exactly. That they're already. Inside cradle. Cover 1, 2. Is that it? No. What do you think, though, about the advice there that Carolina just gave to Josiah John here via the broadcast, picking apart the injured knee of Rudy Garza?
2.
Oh,
Well, first, I think Josiah needs to get back into a vertical base if he can try anything. For Rudy Garza, I mean, what a great way to come back. First match back. Here we go, already taking control of the situation.
cover here, 1, 2, and a kick out there.
Brad, you brought up a great point. You brought up a great point, having Alex there to give him Rudy seconds to recover.
Yeah, and this is actually what's going to happen now. It seems like the tide has shifted out of nowhere.
This is what Josiah John needed, that big side kick. Can he capitalize? The rocket is launching right now in front of us here at the Reality of Wrestling.
There's a reason why Booker T saw something in Josiah to dub him the Rocket just a few short years ago. Oh my! Oh!
Well, that'll give you some failure to launch.
Wow. Alex just hit it, Josiah in the nether regions, and he looks like he's in pain right now.
Oh boy.
He better be. Oh! And Rudy Garza going to capitalize on this one. 1, 2, 3. Notorious in his return is Rudy Garza.
Here is your winner, the Morning Star, Rudy Garza.
Just when you thought Josiah was going to start bringing in the momentum from his wins in 2024 to the new year, Rudy Garza said, it's mine.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest of the
Rudy Garza victorious here this evening against Josiah John, and he continues to be notorious.